Hey, I'm Devin Hill, known as Damn Hill online. Almost 2 years ago, I sold everything I had, packed 3 bags, and moved to the Philippines. Now, my wife, my 10-month-old son, and I are waiting on her visa so we can move back to the United States. It could take 6 months, it could take 2 years. Until then, I'm speed running the levels in the SV stable. This is my story. With this series, I'm going to document my journey. I started at level 2. I'm now at level 3, and I'm working my way towards level 4. I'm going to show you the progress I make, the ups and downs, the increases in volume, increases in games, and also the materials that SV provides to help me improve my game and how I'm taking advantage of those. Do you want to start your own SV journey? Click the link in the description below and submit your application today. All right, guys, welcome to episode 2. This is the push to level 4. Let's go. We're starting this week in the hole, down $357.20 to make up. We always have some work to do. Here's our chart from last week, stuff that we need to work on and improve. Fix this, fix the makeup, make money, get to level 4. Okay, we're trying out a new format here. This is Wednesday, $72 in buy-ins, $54 in cash is $19 loss, and a little ham montage for you guys. We only had one deep run in the wake up. Wasn't a great day. Got a lot more to show you on Thursday. $157 in buy-ins, $123 profit. Let's go.
Goddamn nerds.
Now I'm a god.
We've got a hot one for you.
By the previous hand, we ended up taking the chip leader to this guy. He realized at that point that he couldn't beat us, so he started just jamming 60 big blinds, open jams, 3-bet jamming 60 big blinds. When he's doing stuff like that, it means he's jamming every ace and pretty much any face card. So at that point, when he jams here, king, queen does have to be a call. Sadly, it doesn't work out. We had to take a second.
Nothing is over until we decide it.
This is a pretty fun hand, obviously. 8-9 offsuit, easy defending the big blind versus short stack. Simple check call. The turn, check call or donk. But when the river comes, this is a pure range exploit. We have a lot more 6-7s, 4-3s. We have all the 5s. Whereas he has a lot less of those. He's a short stack. We're on a final table. So we do donk out for a pretty big size and we get the fold. Easy takedown.
We've got a hot one for you.
I do take days off. Here's some Philippines lifestyle footage for you guys. People want to talk about what it's like to be in the Philippines and live here. Here's 2 weeks worth of shopping. Cart's pretty full, overflowing, top, bottom filled up. This will be 2 weeks of groceries for us, including baby formula. I think it came out to be about 14,000 pesos. Let's go ahead and I'll put that up on screen how much that is in USD. And that includes baby formula. Baby formula is 4,000 pesos alone. And that'll be about 2 weeks worth of shopping. Here's also some footage from Gmall and SMC side. This was tourist visa extension day for me. I'm still here on tourist visa. Every 2 months I have to renew it. It's about 4,000 pesos. I have to do it every 2 months. Kind of an annoyance. Takes a couple hours. We always try to mix it up with shopping days and days off. Gmail's nice. It's new. It doesn't have a lot of stores, but it is the place where immigration's at, so that's where we had to go. I'll get more SM footage too. Saturday, another winning day. Only $30 profit. Winning is better than losing. Here's some hands.
Machine status fully operational. System online. All stations are now enabled. Target dog the resistance. Operation Overkill.
Great day. $142 in profits. Only $99 in buy-ins. Here's some hands for you. With that, we did clear all the makeup we started the week with. One more day left to play this week before we have our day off. That's Monday. We lost $54. Here's the highlights. Now, Tuesday here in the beautiful Philippines. This is my second off day of the week. You can see our charts from last week's review. Here's our stats from this week. We made a lot of improvements. The question is going to be, did we make enough improvements to get to level 4? That's what we're striving for. That's what we're working on. Leave you guys off here. We have a meeting tonight in about 6 hours. We'll know if we got promoted to level 4 or maybe we need to wait another week, put in a little bit more volume, fix a few more stats here and there, and get the level 4 promotion next week. I know we got to be getting close. They keep telling us we're getting close. Just have to fix a few things here and there. This is the condo complex we live in. This costs about $650 a month. Wi-Fi and all utilities included. Has a pool, basketball court, has a gym. There's always like several gardeners out working. You see the hoses around. They're watering stuff. It's been kind of dry. We haven't got a lot of rain lately. Everything's included. Fully furnished condo through Airbnb with Airbnb insurance and help if there's any issues. $650 a month. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Really can't complain too much. Very nice area. Not too much road noise at night. Has quiet hours that are actually enforced. And as I said, $650 a month. I have a family of 3 living here in the Philippines for less than $30,000 a month. And we're not living bad. We have a pool we can go to anytime, a gym, a basketball court. Nice area just to go walk. And you do see the occasional stray cat, stray dog. Most of them are pretty used to the people though. Some of them are really friendly. They'll follow you around, want you to pet them. But just want to give you guys another view. That's what we're doing on the day off. Day off today is editing. taking my son out for a walk. Might go swimming later tonight if the sun comes out a little bit more. And then we got the meeting tonight, and we'll put that footage in right after this footage, telling you guys whether or not we got the level 4 promotion, or if we have another week's worth of work ahead of us to try to get level 4 by next week's meeting. So hang around. That should be coming up in a few seconds as soon as this footage is over. All right, first thing I want you guys to do, hit like, subscribe, and go down in the chat and leave a yes or no if you think we're going to get promoted from level 3 to level 4 this week. With that being said, I got permission for you guys to join and listen in to the live sessions we have every week. I'm going to show you as Mark, our coach, goes through, looks at my stats, critiques me, and we will find out together if I got the promotion to level 4 or if I'm stuck at level 3 for another week.
So we have Damhill's hand history. There are 33k hands, and that's pretty much enough to have a good review and honest review with this amount of hands. So what's good there is that we have double doubles have 46. That means that we are doing fine post flop, though we can probably the good, real good double doubles have 47 at least, but 46 can be considered as good one. You have a lot of 6 max hands there, so VPI PPFR 28 to 29 is a little bit too tight for our standards. If you had only 9 max, it would be considered as like close to perfect or perfect. So we still have to work here then, since there are 6 max hands. So let's see why we have kind of low double SF and VPIP. Not double double SF, just VPIP PFR. So our open raises, standard open raise for button is 55. We have 57, which is all right. Cutoff, the minimum is 35. 40, 45 is good, so we need to increase the cutoff open raise. Hijack is kind of low, 30 is the minimum. MP is 25 at least has to be. So these parts you need to focus on with RFIs according to the charts and 3-bet range sessions. Then what's next? BB. Cold call has to be 55, 3-bet 12 at least, so not enough here. Small blind, the good numbers are cold call 12, 3-bet 12. We have 6 to 14, which is kind of strange. We are not cold calling enough. So I suggest to work on cold calls while keeping the 3-bet like this, or a little bit lower. If you move some cold calls to 3-bet instead. Button. So Button, a good player who knows how to cold call and watch the table, watch for opportunity to play for a knockout, has to have at least 25% here. We have all kind of low, 18. So we need to work more on increasing our cold calls 3-bets to 25 overall. Cutoff number is only 16. 12 is what we expect here. Hijack 15 at least we need to have. But middle position is fine. So 12 is a good number for middle position. We have extremely high fold big blind versus small blind here. The video on this topic you can find in Fixing Your Game. So basically, in 2 words, like we make a lot of auto profit by simply calling. So the number on big blind versus 3.5 open raise has to be 30 against 2.5 to 3 big blinds. It's like 15 to 20, not bigger than that. Isolate can be done like up to 100%, in fact, but having 70 is a good number. So to increase your cold call on big blind, you need to increase your cold calls on small blind, definitely. So all these positions up to hijack has to be higher. The 3-bets are as well. So again, small blind to have 20 is okay, 25 is good. 3-bet versus button good is 20, against cut of like 15 to 20. Against hijack, well, at least to have 12 would be something all right. You have more or less okay isolations, but you can have button up to 35 to 40. We play against fish, one versus one fish, isolate pot. You should not miss these opportunities to get more chips, which result in tournament winnings more often. So let's move to post flop. Your C bet versus big blind on the flop is all right. In fact, yeah, so let it be like this. Later you can start adapting with checks, but 94 is working perfectly anyway. Against small blind, I suggest start checking medium value. So the number will drop like to 85 and it will be better for your EV. The part with C betting turn and river. So the turn, it has to be 60. 60 and 70 is maximum. So you can increase it a little bit, but you're close. For river, it's 50 minimum. 50, 60 is good. So to increase your river C bet, of course, there are guidelines in Fixing a Game channel, but the main idea is to always try to post the hands, discuss with others the possibilities, because the river is the last street. There are a lot of action happened before, so many things to consider. So to learn how to c-bet river, you have to practice the discussion, looking for opportunities to c-bet bluff. I think to c-bet with value c-bet, you can do it yourself perfectly fine. Your turn c-bet has 17% of c-bets. I don't know, but I think it's okay. Okay, so for sizings, I think you're doing right on the turn. The main league for post-flop is this one. So you are playing too careful post-flop against c-bet, 1/3 c-bet. Everybody does 1/3 c-bet on the flop. Like, it's like not okay to be afraid of it. Call it, raise it, fight for the pots, because people, like everybody does the c-bet. We just can't fold that much. We need to, like, we see the low flop. We understand that no matter the c-bet, we can win the turn. Like, people c-bet into the low texture always, right? Well, people on low stakes, they just mindlessly bet such flops. Once you call them, they get lost because they don't know what to do with their queen jack once they c-bet the low flop and low turn comes. So feel free to be more active, calling the flops with raises and do raises, of course. The next part is turn donk. You don't have turn donks. Turn donks are very important. They, in fact, they are very, these things are relative, because when you don't know how to donk at the turn, you have way more less intention to call the flop, because you don't have the tool of donk. So once you call the flop, you see the good run out on the turn, bam, donk, you win the pot. But if you don't know that you will be donking the turns, you don't know this concept, you will be just straightforwardly folding the flops and losing your double sef and chips, of course. And one more thing. So that's great that you are not folding on the flop against c-bet. So you could call on button versus middle position open raise. You face the c-bet, you call. That's great. But that's 50% of greatness, because sometimes you can call and then end up in the situation when you are on the turn facing another bet, but your hand is not good enough to hold on. So for that, you must have a raise tool in your arsenal. So watch the video on that, how to raise. So if you just follow all the guidelines here, your VPI PPFR will increase, your win rates will increase. If you follow these guidelines, your double sef will increase, thus your win rates will increase, thus you will win more money. So that's the whole point. Before I send you this picture, let me take a look at the win rates, so understand. So the main idea of this whole story is that your win rates are good, actually good. So you are doing fine on the current ABI, and you can be promoted to the next ABI, in fact, with this win rate. So you won't be losing money there. I can be sure of it. But you need to understand that unless you will improve, fix these leaks, you your win rates will start dropping with such hand history. So it's very important to increase your statistics. Yes, you indeed improved. I see the change. So that's why I can safely promote you to the next level once I saw everything. All I need to promote is motivation. In fact, now since you have given me this motivation, like I see no problem. I see no problem in promoting you further. Your level will change soon. I forwarded the information to svadmin. All right. So that's good. I think we can go on. Good job. Good job, what can I say? Despite all the struggles you're facing, like I have experience, like I don't know how to say, enormous experience in reviewing this, in reviewing the players' and histories, their careers. I saw players who had way more less hard circumstances, like no rooms, no sites to play, no opportunity to have good volume, etc., and they broke. People with having like every opportunity to prosper, they fuck up. But in your case, despite everything, well, you do a good job. So keep it up.
All right, you guys just saw our session with Mark. Here's my graph after he got done with it. It looks pretty butchered, but it's all stuff we need to work on, which will make us a better player. You may have had some issues hearing him at the end. He knew he was being recorded. He still occasionally mumbles off a little bit at the end there. But we did end up getting the promotion. We did get to level 4. That means higher buy-ins next week, bigger tournaments, and hopefully bigger wins. We'll be coming at you guys next week, next Wednesday. We'll see you then.